Two of the points being on the writing part. Got everything right on the math.
Parmesan cheese.
No.
Why not? At all. No more.
And you start off. What? Mom, you have anything? One is two. Delicious.
Go back for you. No, no. Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Can I give you a coffee?
Yes,
After sugar?
I think so.
Thank you.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Just getting my other screen set up. I'll be right with you. There we go. Be getting started here in about 3 more minutes. I'm going to check the chat line real quick. Just to see my audio is okay. Yeah, live. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, Merrill Matson. Great to see you. Get a audio check. Got Cindy McMillan. Great to see you. Vaxi, always a pleasure. And how do I go back to screen? There we go. Go back to Get an audio check from somebody. Let me know. Yeah, dog is ready. Sound is great. That's over here. Yes, the dog is ready. You ready, Georgia? Yeah, Georgia's ready. Update automatically. Care services. There's a new person. I haven't seen who's care services, I wonder. Let's see. We got Bill Conley. Great to see you. Ron, always a pleasure as well. Getting started here in about 2 minutes. Just to let you all know, and I'll make this announcement while we're on here. Later, we will be doing a presentation on Wednesday night because I know a lot of you are around your families and want to introduce people to the Solavei opportunity. So we will have a presentation on Wednesday night. I believe that's the 26th, right? And then let me check my calendar real quick. I believe we'll be doing one on that Sunday as well, if that doesn't interfere with the first. Let's see what we got here. Now the first is on Tuesday, so yes, we'll be doing one on the 30th as well. So you'll have 2 opportunities with your families if they're in town on the 26th and the 30th to do the presentation. There's Dudley. Great to see you. Ah, Jeremy, that's who Care Services is. Awesome, guys. Great to see you all tonight. Just got back from shopping. I've had enough shopping. I'm done shopping. Ready to get 2013 kicked off. Let's do it. Well, we got some groupies coming on tonight. It's great to see everyone. What else we got on here? Just know that we have a chat window. If you're a new guest, we have a chat window on the YouTube screen where you can post questions and chat with some of the other members while the presentation is going on. And it is just about that minute to get started. So, let's see if my dog's ready. Dog's ready. Coffee's ready. We're good. Sound check. Everybody says sound loud and clear. Great. Well, awesome. Everyone, I'd like to welcome you to the Solavei 7-Hour Wealth presentation. Tonight, we're going to be talking about 2 things. We're going to be talking about a system, and we're going to be talking about a product and service. And I like drawing an analogy with this. You know, it's McDonald's is a great example of a company that has marketed generally in my opinion, a mediocre product, but they're the number one, distributor of everything that they do. And there's only one reason why they could have done that is by having a great system in place. So we're going to be talking about 7-Hour Wealth, which is our system. If you're a Tim Ferriss fan, you should like this presentation because we talk a lot about duplication, automation, and creation. Those are my 3 tag words for 2013 and something that I'll be doing some explaining on tonight. So guys, it's just really an exciting opportunity that we have with Solavei. It's nice to see a company actually deliver and execute and over-deliver. I don't know about you, but I've seen a lot of companies come up short in the area of quality of product, quality of delivery, and it's just nice to have a company that just time after time it really surprises people with how thorough they are in following up with people. The customer service, the service of the product, the price of the product, all very much in line. And when I talk to people about our opportunity, I just say, listen, if you're looking for an awesome product and an awesome system, we have both. And over the last 100 days, I've had an incredible opportunity to put over 11,000 people into Solavei, not just my own efforts, but the efforts of a great team. And there's a lot of members on our team that use the 7-Hour Wealth system because they want a better quality of life. They want a way of doing business where it doesn't, take more time out of their day, cost them more money, to drive to meetings and time away from their family. That's not what our members are looking for. Our members want to stay at home. They want to be able to introduce friends to an online presentation that they can see from anywhere in the world. And they want to have the ability to stay home with their families, and especially during the holiday times, people definitely want to be doing that. I don't know if you can imagine maybe driving to a hotel meeting tonight, not only in the traffic that's out there. I don't know about your city, but Atlanta's got plenty. But wondering how many people actually show up during the holidays. And we've got people showing up, on this presentation from all over the United States right now. It's just great to see everybody. But my name is Tom. I'll be doing the presentation tonight, and we're going to ramp it up here and get cranking. I want to introduce you to Solavei. I want to introduce you to 7 Hour Wealth and really give you some insight into something that makes a lot of sense. And as I always say, when it makes sense, it makes dollars. And you'll see that with Solavei. We started back in September 21st of 2012 is when our company launched. I went out to Seattle for the launch. There was about 1,000 people there. And since then, over 100,000 people have gotten involved in Solavei in a very, very short period of time. So it makes, you obviously got to raise an eyebrow and say, well, if 100,000 people signed up for this company, maybe, just maybe, they've got something going on. And I can tell you, we do. And it's more about social commerce networking. I'm going to share a slide with you to really help you understand what social commerce networking is, because it's something that you're already doing on a daily basis. It's just we've kind of integrated everything. It's kind of like, I see Lucy's out there making some cookies right now. So, if she's making them from scratch, she knows what sugar is, she knows what milk is, she knows what flour is, she knows what eggs is. Those four components, yeah, we know what those are, but, you combine them in a way and throw some chocolate chips in there, and you got some chocolate chip cookies going on. And, I tell people, and some butter as well, don't forget that. But, those are the ingredients that make something that you all really like, for the most part. Most people like cookies, right? Crazy example. But what if we took four ingredients that you're already familiar with and we combined them into a bowl and we mixed them up and we made something better than cookies? And what if we made a financial freedom? What if we made wealth, or we made more time where you could spend time with your family, or we made something like not having a boss and not having to ask for time off during the holidays? What if you had passive income coming in? We could make passive income that grows every single month, like mine's been doing. I can tell you, we can take these four ingredients that we have right now and we can make something really, really incredible. And the four ingredients that I'm talking about are social commerce, social networking, which is what you're used to. You know what social networking is: Facebook, Twitter, things like that. We're taking online banking. Online banking is something that you're familiar with, like PayPal or Payza, or just online banking in general. Then we take also shopping, which we're all probably a little bit burnt out on that right now. But we take shopping, online and offline shopping. That's another ingredient. And then we take smartphones. We take mobile phones. The things that everybody wants, everybody's looking at in their hands. It's absolutely amazing. Just being at the mall tonight, it's just, people are just walking around staring at their phones, and it's like, what an incredible medium for advertising, what an incredible medium for getting people's attention, and that is the mobile phone. And so we've taken those four ingredients: social networking, online banking, shopping, and mobility, and we've put it all in a bowl, okay? We've put it all on a grid, and we've tied it all together to where you can actually make money doing social commerce networking, is what we call it, by putting it all on a grid. Let me share a screen with you that kind of illustrates this real quick. And let me see what I got here. Make sure I can pull it up. Hit screen share. Let's try this one right here. And let me go full screen on that. Give me 1 second. This is all kind of new technology to me, so just kind of seeing if it works. I'm watching myself on the other monitor that I have, which is about 3 or 4 seconds behind me, and it doesn't appear it's coming up yet. But let me give it 1 second. Nope, I think I didn't hit the right button. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. There we go. I didn't. I got to hit screen share, click, and then I got to hit select. There we go. That worked. I can tell that worked. Okay. All right. Let's, voila. There we go. Well, one more click, and I'll be right with you. So here we go. This is kind of what I was referring to. These are 4 things that you all are already familiar with. And this is what I call my 5-minute napkin presentation. When I'm meeting, and you guys will find this very funny, about 2 months ago I said I was going to get in front of Evander Holyfield, and tonight we were at a restaurant and I ran into him, and his kids used to go to our school and all of that. I haven't been able to get a hold of him or find his number, and it's just really funny that I bumped into him tonight at the restaurant, whipped out my business card and pitched him very, very hard on the spot, and said he was interested and said he'd have his manager contact me. I guess when you have alimony with 8 kids, you would be interested in an opportunity. But you know, he's definitely would be a champ for social commerce networking, and what a great branding opportunity it would be to have Evander on board with us. So excited to make that connection tonight. And I will tell you this, folks, you can approach anybody with this business model. I mean, everybody's familiar. When you look at our track record of our company and what's happened, it's really been incredible to see how quickly we've grown. We've paid out over $2.5 million in commissions in the last 90 days. That's pretty incredible, okay? That's $2.5 million back in the pockets of people like you and me that have made a decision to get our mobile service for free. And it's much more than that. It's not about just getting your mobile service for free. It's about building a social commerce network. And you know, I got a feeling, I was on a leadership call on Friday. I got a feeling that there's going to be some major announcements come January, and I don't know what they are. I can speculate to say that, you know, I think Ryan would like to see social commerce networking really start working, where we add another component to it. And you know, it's kind of my hope that we will see that coming up in the new year, where we will be able to go to maybe like Target or Home Depot and actually generate, you know, some form of a cash back, you know, bonus back to Solavei, so they can share that with us, so we can actually see the use of our Purple card, because everybody who enrolls in our company gets a Purple Visa card. So let me shed some light on the social commerce networking model versus social commerce, or social networking. You know, social networking is kind of like Facebook. You know, Facebook is very, very cool. It's a great medium. It provides a lot of entertainment value, but for most people it provides no economic value. Actually, it's an economic drain on most people's lives, because they spend 40 hours a month doing it and they get no financial remuneration or no financial benefit from doing so. Well, let's look at this. Let's pretend that Facebook, you know, they got like 1 billion members or something like that. But what if Facebook had a credit card, and everybody who carried a Facebook credit card, let's pretend that Facebook got 25 cents off of every ATM withdrawal that every Facebook member used on their credit card, their debit card. Do you think, you know, Facebook would be making more money today? Of course they would be. What if Facebook made, let's say they had an arrangement where if they got 5% cash back from 50 of the major retailers, that if you used your Facebook credit card at any major retailer, 5% would come back to Facebook. How many of you do you think Facebook would be making more money today? Of course they would. Now, what if Facebook had their own phone network, okay, where you could get your own mobile phone through Facebook, and Facebook made an average of $7 per phone per month? You know, let's just say 200 million members had phones with Facebook. Well, number one, they'd be the largest mobile carrier on earth, okay? They'd have about $1.4 billion in extra revenue coming in per month, and they would have the ability to collect a lot of information from people on their online banking habits, on their online shopping habits, on their phone usage, etc. But the bottom line is Facebook would be making a lot more money today, wouldn't they? But Facebook doesn't have that model. Facebook does not have a credit card. They do not have the shopping aspect. They do not have their own smartphone network. But guess who does? Guess who does? Solavei does. Okay? And that's what we're talking about tonight, is social commerce networking. It's where you combine social networking, online banking, shopping, and smartphones onto the same platform. That green box around the outside, guys, that is Solavei. What we've done is we've laid all these pieces of the puzzle on top of a financial grid, a tracking grid that now tracks everything. So when you go out and post something on social networking about getting your mobile phone for free, and your friend clicks on it and they end up signing up, well, then all of a sudden you get a commission. That commission's paid to your online bank account. Then you can go use that money to go shopping. Okay, doesn't that make sense? Let's say you refer somebody to go buy something at Target and say, here, click on this link and go buy something at Target. Well, all of a sudden they click on it, they go buy something, cash comes back to Solavei, and they share 50% of that cash with us. Let's say they go to Home Depot and they buy $1,000 worth of lumber, and let's say that we have an 8% cash back bonus with Home Depot. Well, that means $800 or $80 comes back to Solavei, and they split 50% of that with the Solavei members. So we're out there word-of-mouth advertising. You're like, well, why would Home Depot give 8% back to Solavei? Well, number one, because Solavei could tell all the members, say, if you shop at Home Depot versus Lowe's, you're going to put cash in your pocket. But if you go shop at Lowe's, you're going to put cash in somebody else's pocket. You know, word-of-mouth advertising. You guys have heard of Costco, the Big Buyers Club? You know, they started with a membership club, and then they got bigger, and they had big purchasing power, and then they started opening up all these big box stores and everything. Well, guess what? Our big box store is the mobile phone, okay? That is our big box store. We do not have to have, you know, I'm trying to find my phone. I don't have it anywhere here on my desk. But anyway, you know, our mobile phone is the big box store of Costco. So when you think about going out and really, you know, building up your business around the mobile phone, your mobile phone is Costco, this thing right here, okay? That is the conduit for doing a lot of business. Now, let me share an example with you. Let's say a year from now, we've got a million or 2 million members, okay? And all of a sudden, let's say you've got, I figured that the 11,000 plus people that we have in our network will grow to 100,000 plus over the next 12 months or more. And all of a sudden, Ryan Wirch sends all of us a message on our mobile phone, and he says, hey, I want to, do you want Solavei cable? Okay, now remember, all of us have enough information with Solavei for all of us to get our purple card. I gotta find all my credit cards. So, you know, this purple card right here is a Solavei Visa card. Okay, this one gets me cash back. This one doesn't. Okay, so when I look at that, folks, I go, okay, do I want to get cash back? Do I want to benefit myself? Do I want to help benefit all of the members of Solavei? I'm going to use this instead. And tonight, this paid for dinner at Houston's restaurant, which was kind of nice. So thank you, Solavei. That was, you know, all of the people who are paying for their mobile phone bills. Some of that money trickled up to me, and I had money to pay for my dinner, which is kind of cool. It's really fun to use the Solavei card because you realize all the money on that card was generated by people going out and purchasing things. Okay, well, what happens a year from now when we have 1 million members and all of a sudden Ryan goes, do you want Solavei cable? Well, boom, all of a sudden you just got a raise. Now, do they need to call you and say, oh, we need your social security number? Nope, we already got it. You know, do we need to know your banking information? Nope, we already got it. Okay, we already have everything on you. So boom, all of a sudden we click, you say yes, you check yes, you verify, sign the terms of service unit by hitting check, and all of a sudden you've got Solavei cable for $29.95, and everybody that's in your organization that has a social commerce network of people under them, all of a sudden they get a raise. Now, I like that. Okay, I think that's a very natural, very cool way of making money. Going to a job and trading hours for dollars, folks, those days are over. Okay, I tell everybody I haven't drank in almost over 8 years, and if I had to go back to a job and punch a time clock or swipe a time card, you can forget about it. I'm going straight to the liquor store. It ain't happening. I just don't want that at all. I want to be completely unemployable, completely free, generate an amazing amount of residual income every month so I can spend time with my family. Call me crazy, you know, call me crazy, but that's just what I want in life, and you might want that too, so just being a little bit sarcastic. But all I can say is, folks, when you look at social commerce networking, we have taken 4 things that you're already familiar with, and we put it all on one platform and just combined it where all of a sudden, instead of doing it for free, you're going to make money doing it. Okay, let's talk about, I want to talk about becoming what I call an escape artist real quick. And I'm going to pull up a slide. And there it is. Okay, I'm going to go to the next slide. And we're going to talk about realizing your escape artist dream. You know, and people like, well, you know, what do you mean by that? Tim Ferriss, I love Tim Ferriss, the guy with 4-Hour Work Week. He's wrote this prolific book about, you know, really 3 things that I'm really going to be hammering on in 2013, and that is duplication, meaning providing something so simple that anybody can do it. Can anybody invite people to a YouTube channel at 8 p.m. Eastern? Of course they can. Okay. I don't want you to have to do this presentation. You know, whether it's live or it's recorded, there'll be a presentation that goes off in 2013 at 8 p.m. every single night, 7 days a week. I will have something set up that goes off, whether using our automated webinar or it's going to be something live that we're doing. We're going to be talking about, you know, starting a portable business that you can do from anywhere in the world. You know, and to me, to do that, you've got to have something that's duplicatable. We're going to be talking about automation. You know, how do I automate my business? Tonight we introduced the 8K sponsor line, where literally all you have to do is send somebody to a link. They sign up, they watch the video, the initial introduction video, then they go watch the 35-minute video, then they get a phone call from a success coach, and then, you know, after they've worked with a success coach for 15 to 30 minutes, they get them off on the right start. Then they end up talking to an enrollment director that gets them all enrolled. I mean, we've got this thing totally systematized for you, where all you have to do is find warm bodies, people that still have dreams. Okay? So, I mean, you walk up to somebody and say, excuse me, do you still have dreams? Yeah. Well, I want to introduce you something to. I want you to watch this link real quick. Go buy a cool domain name like, 8stepstofreedom.com or, 8minutestofreedom.com or whatever. You know, find something cool. Ownyourworld.com. I think I've already got that one. I may not. I don't know. I look at this, folks, and I go, where automation is so important, because I don't want you to have to be able to do all this stuff. You don't have to create all these web pages. You don't have to create these PowerPoints. We don't want you doing that. All we want you doing is introducing people to the system, just like a McDonald's. Just introduce the customer to the McDonald's, and the whole system delivers their French fries, all of the training, everything from how long you keep the burgers down, flip them, how much lettuce, how much mustard, mayo you put on. It's all delivered for you. It's like, it takes the fear out of running a business the way we do it, okay? All you have to be able to do is find people that still have dreams, that are open-minded to making money. You just, and I tell people, talking about the system is as important as talking about the product, because you could be selling $10 bills for $1 and people still go, yeah, but how do you do it? It's like, what do you mean? I got the greatest deal on earth. I know, but I'm scared. I don't know how to go approach my friends. No problem. That's easy. We show you how to do that. Just go up to your friend, hand him a business card, just like I did at Evander Holyfield tonight, and say, hey, social commerce networking is going to be huge. Have you ever heard of it? He said, nope. I said, do me a favor, watch this video on the back of this card. It's 6 minutes. And I said, I'd like to sit down with you and talk with you about what we're doing. And he said, well, I'll get with you and have my business manager call you, and we'll get together. And it was so easy. It was just like, okay. But he saw how I did it. I just handed him a business card and said, watch this video. I didn't sit down and pitch him until I was blue in the face. But, I could have, but I didn't need to. And even with him, he's a busy person. Does he have time to go sit down in a Starbucks or a McDonald's and pitch people till he's blue in the face 1 hour at a time, one at a time? No way. We want to automate our business, okay? And then finally, the third thing we're going to be talking about is creating wealth. We're going to be talking about having a portable business that you can do from anywhere in the world, gaining flexibility in your schedule, building predictable cash flow to where you can increase, your staffing every month. Like I'm adding a new outsourcer every month to handle a new function of my business, because a year from now, I'm going to have 10 outsourcers handling all of my business, driving leads for my business, growing my business, and it may cost me $5,000, $7,000 a month for staffing, but at the end of the day, my whole staffing is going to be over in the Philippines, by the way, and I'm going to have a very great operations manager overseeing all of my business, and that operations manager will receive a percentage of my business as well, because I want them to get a raise when my business grows. Okay, I'm going to tie an incentive to it to make sure that that person oversees my business and watches everything that goes on, because it's a pretty simple business to grow, folks. I don't know what to tell you, but introducing people to social commerce networking is just as easy as inviting somebody to be a friend of you on Facebook. It really is. Okay, requires a little bit more education, and that's why we do these presentations, because people are like, what is social commerce networking? I like the sound of it, but I don't know what it is, so explain it to me. So people are open-minded to what it is. They just want to know, well, what's in it for them? Well, we've got some great benefits, and I'll share that in a minute with you about Solavei. We want to talk about today about building a business where you can build it by giving, sharing, saving, not selling or recruiting or driving to stinky hotel meetings, and I mean, it's the same old. How about utilizing a proven system, a sales and marketing system that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? I mean, all of these things sound appealing, right? Okay. Like I said, the big question is, what will your business look like in 12 months? Mine, 10 outsourcers, 1 operations agent. I'll check in with them an hour every day. I'll share my thoughts in a video, a 15-minute video once a week, and say, these are the things I want to improve. This is the stuff I don't like. This is the stuff I do like. And my business, I'm going to work on my business, not in my business. And there's a big difference. A lot of us get involved in these things, and we end up working 100 hours a week. It's like all of a sudden it consumes us. I kind of like what I did today. I mean, I started off the day around 9 o'clock, went to church with the family, then came back, hung out for a little while. I think I sent you all a voice broadcast, and then, Laura and I jumped in the car and ran up to Buckhead and did some shopping, and then we went to dinner, and now I'm back working. Now it's time to go to work. This is real tough, I tell you. But that's the style I like. I like, dictating my own schedule, and I know you do too. I mean, I think that every single one of you really want that opportunity to have that kind of freedom. How about this? Live where you want to live how you want to live, and make money doing it. I have an online publication called escaperightnow.com, and that publication has lots of articles in it, free articles, that will teach you how to live anywhere in the world on your own terms. That's part of my daily profession, is showing people how to realize their boundaryless dreams, where they can live anywhere in the world and be a perpetual traveler. So, secrets of home-based business, folks. I know a lot of people, why do most people fail in home-based business? Because they fall in love with an overpriced product. They go pitch their friends on $150 milkshakes or $100 coffee or $300 juice, and they lose sight of the forest for the trees, because they're like, yeah, but we're gonna get rich, and if you get 3 that get 3, we're gonna all of our products free. And here's the question that I have. Out of all of the opportunities that you've ever been involved in, you got to answer this one honestly, okay? Would you have bought the product if you would not have been a distributor and gotten it wholesale? Would you be buying the product at retail today? Would you buy the product? Okay, and if you can really answer that question honestly for me, I can tell you I've had some great fruit juices. There was one company I worked with, loved their juice. It was awesome. But it was $4 for an 8-ounce can, and after spending about $600 a month on juice, it got a little expensive. Okay, then of course there's coffee. Okay, I've had some good coffee from some network marketing companies that I really like, but at $2 a cup, it gets a little expensive. $10 a day for coffee, 3 or 4 cups a day. Starting to get a little bit pricey. Okay, so all I can say is, wouldn't it be nice to have a product that's priced in line with what the market sells it for right now, but have the opportunity to get it for free? So all I can say is, don't get blinded by a rocket surgery compensation plan. Your family and friends are going to run out on you. That's why they got caller ID, man. They want to see you coming. Okay, all of a sudden you start calling your friends. They're like, oh, Bob's calling again. He's on caller ID. He must have joined another network marketing deal. Don't answer the phone. Okay, and that's really what your friends are doing. They're avoiding you. They practice Bob avoidance techniques. Okay, and I just tell you, with this one, it's like it's like all of a sudden they see you enjoying life, having a great time, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, I don't want to tell you. You ignored my calls forever. But really, when you talk to people, it's like, "How much you paying for your mobile phone?" "Oh, I'm paying $90 a month." I talked to a guy today who was paying $160. I'm like, $160? I said, I mean, how'd you like to get it for $49? Unlimited talk, text, and data. He was like, where do I sign? And I love that. We heard that so much in the very beginning, and I just tell people, when you save somebody $110 a month, and then he goes, "Can I port my number? Can I save my?" Or he didn't say port my number. I said, "Can I use my same number?" I said, "Yeah." And it was so easy. I could have talked to half the people in the restaurant and found out that all of them were paying too much for their mobile service. But here's the thing with us. We know that if you don't have a marketing system, if you don't have a way to introduce your friends to something, it doesn't matter how good your product is. You're still going to run into a brick wall because you're going to be like, well, I don't really want to have to do this PowerPoint presentation that Tom's doing. I don't want to have to do this. And so we provide you with a marketing system that does all of the explaining, all of the enrolling, and all of the training for you. Isn't that great? When somebody signs up for 7-Hour Wealth, bam, they get hit with 20 emails over 20 days that trains them on how to do this business 110%. Folks, and I've thought through every single video that I made in every training, because I hear all the excuses. I see what people do. I see how they go out and they get set up, and they totally are heading in the wrong direction with this business. I mean, do you want to follow somebody that's put 2 or 3 people into the business, or do you want to follow somebody that's put 11,000 people into the business? Okay, I would choose the latter if I were you. Okay, not to toot my own horn, because I've got great leaders, but we started this with an online system, doing online webinars. We've never done a hotel meeting. We do all of our trainings online. We introduce very powerful tools that you can use to build your business. We've got a great training YouTube channel that's got over 600 subscribers. It's been viewed over 25,000 times. We have people using our system the right way. And all I can say is, if you don't have a marketing system, folks, if you're not promoting the marketing system as much as the opportunity, you're missing the boat. You're totally missing the picture, because people are going, great, I got to be a cell phone salesperson. Oh, great. I got to go out and memorize this whole presentation on social commerce networking. Do you know how many people could do this presentation like I do? Maybe 2 or 3% of the country would even have a desire to even want to do that. And I look at people and I go, why wouldn't you use a system? Why wouldn't you say, listen, we've got a system that you can use, and this guy does all the presentations for you. He's got all the trainings done for you. He's got everything done for you. All you have to do is find people that are interested. And people say, well, Tom, is it easier to go sell cell phones, or is it easy to show people a system where they can do a home-based business without having to do all the work? I'm like, duh, It's like, look at the way we do business and go, so I can sit at home, I can call 15 or 20 of my friends, and I can say, dude, plug into this guy at 8 o'clock. I want you to watch this presentation. It's incredible. I found a business where they do everything for you. All I have to do is tell people to watch it. And I just go, who wouldn't want that? Okay. What other type of business are you looking for? Oh, I want to go open up a retail shop. I want to put a personal guarantee, my own personal guarantee, on a 5-year lease, and I want to go sign credit lines with all of my vendors, and I want to figure out how the heck I'm going to advertise to get people in my store, and I want to spend my entire life savings on a business that I'm probably going to end up bankrupting because it probably won't work, based on statistics, whereas you could go into this business for less than a couple $100 and you could build up a $250,000 income. You could build up a $12,000. I mean, would you invest $250, $300, $500 in a business to turn it into a $1,000 a month income stream and then leverage it from there? I'm sure you would. I mean, those are kind of what I call BFOs, blinding facts of the obvious, but it really does make sense. So you're probably wondering when I'm going to get to Solavei. Well, I'm going to do that real quick right now. Like I tell you, if you don't have a system to sell this awesome product, you're missing the boat. Okay, it's like selling. It's like trying to. How successful would you be if you went out and tried to sell McDonald's hamburgers, milkshakes, and French fries, without their great system? Where the product was inconsistent. you know, and ultimately, you know, you may not put the right amount of ketchup on, the right type of mustard. You know, the product changes every week on you, and all of a sudden you're like, why aren't people showing up to buy my product? It's because you don't have a system that actually delivers it and provides consistency and makes it, you know, takes away the fear monster. I would say, oh, there's the fear monster. You know, you get rid of the fear monster in business, and I got to tell you what, things change very quickly. And I think that's why our organization has grown so fast, because most of you that are on this presentation don't want to have to do the presentation. In fact, I'd love to take a poll in the chat room. I'd love to know how many of you really would like to do the presentation every night and deliver it every night like I do. You know, how many of you would like to do that? Some of you are going to say, yeah, me. Just say it, because you're going to be online Wednesday night with me. But I'm looking forward to doing presentations with some of you. We've had some joint presentations that have been awesome, and all I can say is it is fun doing this presentation because it makes so damn much sense. I mean, I look at people and I go, why wouldn't you want this? Okay, let's talk about Solavei. Solavei is sun in your veins. That's what the name of our company stands for. We want to put sun in people's veins. Right now there's a lot of darkness in people's veins, and you know, people are just not fired up about life. They're not fired up about business. We've got great value propositions. Let's check them out. $49 for unlimited 4G talk, text, and data, no contract. Good deal, right? You know, you say, well, you know, Walmart's got it for $45. Yeah, but they don't have our second point. Referral incentive to get your mobile service for free. I have mobile phones in my household. I don't pay for them anymore, folks. I was paying $412 a month for AT&T service, and all I can say is I'm not paying anything anymore, okay? All of my mobile service is free because of Solavei. I'm putting $5,000 a year back in my pot, and I can tell you, it made for a much better Christmas this year, you know, because we had more money to spend on presents than having to pay AT&T $412. In fact, I loved it. I called him the other day. I've only got one more phone that's on contract, and it's got about 6 more months, and it's coming off, okay? And I'm excited about that. But, you know, looking at the referral incentive to get your mobile service for free, refer 9 clients, 9 customers, okay? Just in my own household, I got 3. I've got 6 customers. I got 2 trios in my own family, okay, where we have the ability to get an extra $40 back a month from Solavei. So that about pays for one of our phones right there, okay? Not to mention that we've got, you know, over 1,000 trios and over 2,500 trios that are curing over the next 30 days, which provides a lot more income, okay, than $40 a month. So anyway, cash reward for point of sale and instant discount coupons. You know, I shared the purple card idea with you, the ability to go out and shop and get cash back paid to the company. Very cool concept. I mean, what happens when we have 1 million members or 5 million members or 10 million members? By the way, do you think our business model is limited to the United States? No way. Okay, we're going to be doing international expansion in 2013 and growing this company in a very, very big way. How about the compensation plan? We've got a great comp plan. It rewards people with residual income that gets paid every month that people pay their mobile bills. Guess what? Mobile bills, power bills, cable bills, auto insurance are some of the most long continuity paid products, meaning the longevity of how long people pay them for without switching or canceling is tremendous. The mobile phone is at 28 months, so when you sign somebody up for mobile service, you know, you're looking at them paying for at least 28 months based on the industry average. Okay, that's great. That beats the heck out of like milkshakes and coffee and juices and stuff like that and vitamins where people pay for it for about 4 months and then they drop off. Okay, it's hard to go out and build your customer base every 4 months. You know, most people, that's why they fail. They don't realize it, but that's probably one of the #1 reasons. #2, they're selling a product that's way overpriced anyway. But enjoy the benefits of being self-employed. You know, I don't know about you, but I love not having a boss. Okay, I love my wife's my boss. Okay, she says we need more money. I go make more money. You know, and ultimately that's it. You know, that's my theory. I'm sticking to it. I don't want a boss. I don't know if you want a boss, but I don't want a boss. A single relationship, as Ryan says, has the power to change millions of people's lives, and he is certainly going to do it with Solavei. Very excited about it. We got great strategic partners, big company. You know, we're looking at being the fastest company in history in the world to do $1 billion in sales. And everybody's all fired up. So Teresa says she doesn't want to do it. Baxi says not me. Merrill says not me. Bill Connolly says you're the man. Thanks, Bill. And you know, Bill says I could do it, but why would I want to? There you go. That's thinking right there. You know, just bring them on. As I always say, bring the feet, I'll bring the heat, baby. Let's do it. But we like having fun with this, guys. I mean, I want you all to look at this presentation and go, okay, let's roll. Let's build a big social commerce network. Let's plug people into the system to where anybody can listen, right? Anybody can listen, okay? And that makes it real easy. But anyway, hey, listen, we got great leadership, great business model. First to market mover advantage. We're the first ones to come out with social commerce networking. We're excited about it. Our product, service, our value propositions are awesome. Would you say we've got good market timing? Yeah, I'd say so. You think people are tired of paying their mobile bill? There's a lot of people that are tired of paying that $150 a month all-you-can-eat iPhone bill. It's actually eating them up. It's like, you know, we've got an awesome compensation plan, and of course the global scope of our company makes it even more exciting. So let me do this. I want to talk about the Solavei compensation plan. You guys are like, wow, how'd you already get there? Took a few slides out, folks. We're trying to shorten the presentation up for you where you get the whole picture. You go, okay, I get social commerce networking. I understand the 7-hour wealth system. I see how easy this is. Now show me how to make money. Okay. Oh, and I understand the product as well. Let me crank down some coffee here before I get started on this because my voice is starting to crack. Hold on. You're like, did that guy just stop the presentation to drink coffee? Yep, I did. Anyway, let's talk about the Solavei compensation plan. There's 3 terms that you need to know. Number 1, a trio. Number 2, personal network. Number 3, extended network. Okay, a trio. And by the way, if you want to see an awesome compensation presentation, just go to our YouTube channel, and we have a short, quick version, a 3-minute version on how the compensation plan works, and it's one of the best videos I've ever seen. I tried to show it the other day on this Google Hangout, and it didn't work. People said that they just saw me staring at the screen for 3 minutes, which I thought was pretty funny. At least I didn't pick my nose or anything. That would have really been bad. Yeah, they're watching the video. Yeah, no. Anyway, God, did you just say that? I did. I just said that. Pick my nose. Anyway, but let's see what we got here. A trio is when you go out and get 3 customers. You or somebody on your team gets 3 paying customers. Personal network is when that happens in your first 2 generations of friends. So if I bring on Bill and Bill brings on Merrill, that's 2 generations of friends. Okay, so if Merrill puts 12 trios in place, I get $20 per trio that Merrill puts in place. Okay, so if he puts 12, golly, I got to do the math on that. What's $240? So I'm making $240 a month off of what Merrill did. Okay, but let's say Bill's crazy, wild Bill Conley. Let's say he goes out and he puts 100 trios in place. Well, 100 times $20 a month is $2,000 a month. Well, last time I checked, that was real money. Okay, $2,000 a month in residual income every month that those people pay their mobile bills, and that comes trickling into you on your Visa card, so you can go spend it. So you can say, "Hey, I paid for my dinner with other people's mobile money." Okay, isn't that cool? And I'm digging that, folks. I mean, that's the neatest feeling. Use the purple card. I see it get loaded. It's getting loaded up, I guess, on Monday with even more money. And I'm going to be able to go do some more purple cash spending. I like that. But the extended network, let's say Merrill brings on Vaxi. Okay. Well, Vaxi's now in my extended network. He's 3rd generation and beyond, and I'm going to earn an average of $10 per trio on my extended network. Okay. Now, you can go unlimited levels wide, and you go unlimited levels deep. Okay, the unlimited levels deep has a cap on it. You can only make $20,000 per month off of your extended network. But on your personal network, you can make as much money as you want. So you can go as wide as you want. You can sign up as many friends as you want. If you want to sign up 100 friends and they want to go out and sign up 100 people, you can make gigantic money with our compensation plan. And the nice thing about it, man, you're not replacing the customers, you know, every 4 months like you are on most network marketing opportunities. when people switch their phone, now let me ask you a question. If you're paying for your phone, okay, and you can get it for free, if you're getting your phone for free right now from Solavei, how many of you think those people are actually going to switch their service? If their phone is free, how many, I mean, dude, that's like the ultimate customer loyalty program, okay, where they're getting their phone for free. There's no way in heck they're going to change, okay? Now, there's 4 ways that we get paid. The fast action bonus, okay, go out and get 12 customers in your first 60 days, and you're looking at $650 fast action bonus paid to you on your Purple Visa card. Also, Trio Pay. Trio Pay is where you earn $20 in your first 2 generations. For every trio that's created, you get $20 a month. And then, of course, there's your Path Pay. Your Path Pay is as you advance in rank, you earn a certain amount of money based on the number of trios you have, and it averages out to about $10 per trio, unlimited levels deep. Okay, and then we have one-time path bonuses. One-time path bonuses, you can earn $37,500 in bonuses simply by growing your network. Okay, $37,500. That's a lot of dough. Okay, now let's look at this chart right here. It really is brilliant. And by the way, in the lower right-hand corner of your YouTube screen, there's a little box that has hash marks in every corner. If you want to blow this screen up, you can do it and probably see this chart a little bit better. And I'm going to do that just to make sure it works. Yep, it does. Anyway, looking at the compensation plan, it's a little fuzzy on my screen. I don't have to blow up. It looks clear on my other screen. But let's look at this. Let's look at social connector number 3. If you want to make $1,000 a month residual income every month, maybe pay your mortgage note or whatever, you got to have 20 trios. That's 60 customers in your total network. That's like a no-brainer, folks. Okay, $1,000, an extra $12,000 a year. Do you know that would lift out probably 80% of American families out of poverty? Do you realize that? $1,000 a month, 60 customers, okay? 6 of them in your personal, or 18 customers in your personal network, 42 customers in your extended network, okay? I was talking to a guy that worked for one of the power companies the other day, and he was like, yeah, I love selling power. I'm like, how many customers do you have to make $1,000 a month? He said, oh, about 600. I'm like, you got to be out of your mind, okay? With us, it only takes 60 customers, okay? And a product that's easier for people to switch, and a product that people are more apt to buy because people want smartphones. Now, looking at our chart, you can see as you go up in numbers, if you want to have 4,000 a month, you have to have 500 trios. Okay, if you want to have 5,000 a month, you got to have 750 trios. I'm approaching 980 something trios, I think, right now. Hitting the $6,000 a month mark. By the way, that's residual income that gets paid every month, okay? So an extra $72,000 a year, whether I work or not. And like I said, we've got over 2,500 trios that have been established over the last 45 days that are maturing. So I quickly see you know, the income jumping up a little bit and making life a little bit easier. And folks, all I can say is I started with 100 people. I started with 10 people just like you did, and all I did was I plugged them into the 7-hour wealth system. People are like, how'd you do it? I have the 7-hour wealth system. Yeah, but how'd you do it? I just plugged in. I introduced 10 to 15 people a week, every week, to the 7-hour wealth system. I don't do anything. People are like, oh no, you must run thousands of people every week. I don't, okay? 10 to 15 people a week I introduced to the 7-hour wealth system. And that's all I do. And if every single one of you did that, you would grow the same way I'm growing, because the system works. It's proven. It's built one of the top 5 largest teams in Solavei, and all I can say is get on board. You know, come check this thing out. And what I want to do now is just kind of show you the 3 ways to get involved. By the way, you can sign up as a corporation, I think, starting tomorrow. I believe it is the 20. I think it's tomorrow, where you can actually sign up with an EIN number if you want to. On the EIN number, just so you know, that you won't get a Purple Visa card. They will only do a bank, like automatic deposit to your checking account. So if you have a corporation, you cannot get a Visa card. Your Purple money will have to go to your bank account, okay? So if you have a nonprofit or something like that and you want to sign it up, and have people sign up under your nonprofit to help promote your business, you can do that. Okay, so this is how you get started. Number one, get with the person who invited you to enroll in Solavei. We have a program called Smart Guy, which is very cool. We do that presentation on Monday night. I am not doing it tomorrow night because I will be at church. And you know, all I can say is engage, plug into our proven system. Okay, all I can tell you, our 7-hour wealth system, folks, is $99.95. Okay, and it works. It's a one-time fee, and all you have to do is promote our system to your friends and say, listen, we've got a system that does all of the explaining, all of the enrolling, and all of the training for you. All you have to do is introduce people to it, and that's going to be my whole mantra, you know, for 2013, is getting people to wake up to the fact that, you know, once you open up an outlet, you open up somebody who's interested in doing this business, the next obvious thing is they're going to switch their phone service. Okay? So many people try and convince people to switch their phone service, and then they sell them on the system. You got it all wrong. Do you think McDonald's goes out and attracts franchisees and says, oh, you ought to taste our food first? Oh, and by the way, if you like our food, you should buy a franchise. Hell no, they don't do that, man. Now, nobody'd buy a franchise if they had to do it off the taste of the food or the, you know, the quality. You know, they go out and they say, oh, by the way, we've got McDonald's University. 99% of the people who own our McDonald's restaurants are successful. And, oh, by the way, you might want to taste our food, okay? You know, I look at that and I go, guys, wake up and smell the coffee. You know, look at what's going on. Not the expensive coffee, by the way. I'm talking about the stuff you can buy at Starbucks. And somebody said, well, that's expensive. It's cheaper than the other coffee I used to buy from a network marketing company. But anyway, you know, looking at joining 7hourwealth.com, just go to join7hourwealth.com. If anybody on your team is not using this system, folks, you need to get them on it and plugged in. It's time for your team to systematize. It's time to automate. It's time to duplicate. And it's time to create, okay? It's about duplication of team. It's about automation, you know, of your lifestyle, you know, of your whole business. We want to automate your whole business, and it's about you creating wealth for you and your family. And all I can say is the system works. The numbers have proved it. And, you know, I say the teams that have the most people using our system and telling people, oh, check out our system. This system does it for you. It does all the explaining. It does all of the training. It does all the enrolling for you. Oh, and by the way, you should switch your phone service over to us because that's how you can really make a lot of money and build your business even faster, okay, and save money. So here's our system. Very simple. Email, hand a business card, call a friend, give them a flyer, do an advertisement, however you want to find people that are interested in more freedom or more time or more money or whatever. Have them listen to our 5-minute sizzle call or have them watch the Solavei video, okay? We have lots of videos. If you want to see a cool system, you know, you can go to our Escape, or not Escape, you can go to 7hourwealth.tv. Escape Artist is my regular website. You know, and ultimately, if somebody comes back to you, like tonight with Evander, I'm going to show him that 6-minute video, 5-minute video, and that's going to be the first thing I'm going to ask him to watch. And if he likes it, then I'm going to say, great, I want you to attend one of my webinars at 8 o'clock in the evening. Yes, I'm even going to have a celebrity watch the webinar because that's the way we do the business. If they don't see themselves doing it, I don't want them on our team, okay? I want people that want to follow the McDonald's-esque system that we've put in place, okay? Once somebody's watched the presentation, they're either going to say, I want to join, or they're going to say, I don't want to join, okay? If they say, I want to join, send them a sign-up link, okay? And then ultimately hit repeat. Folks, no three-way calls, no stinky hotel meetings, no chasing family and friends. We just don't do that. So, you know, I can't emphasize enough to you to say that, you know, it's time to crank it up, folks. It's time to have a great 2013 and write these 3 words down: duplicate, automate, and create. Okay, that's what this system is all about. Boy, I got me on full screen over here. That's pretty scary. You can tell I'm tired from shopping. Hold on one second. My hair is all over the place. Why didn't somebody tell me my hair was all messed up? Like I care. Anyway, oh, I think I paused it there for a minute. Oh well, there it is. Let me shorten that down. There we go. Let's see. Iman loves the McDonald's analogy. Isn't it true? I mean, do you really think they attract franchisees by, oh, I'll go to our restaurant and taste our food first? Do they? No, they don't do that. They say, dude, we've got McDonald's University. We've got this great system. We've got 98% success rate. Okay? We have our franchisees make $250,000 a year. Isn't that funny? That's the McDonald's number, and that's kind of what our pay plan, if you max out our pay plan, you make $250,000 a year. Isn't that kind of funny? I think it's funny. Anyway, folks, I really appreciate you being online tonight. You guys are going like, no, he can't really be done. It's before 9 o'clock. It's 8:58. Hey, I want everybody to have a happy, very safe holiday. I'm going to see you back here Wednesday night. I know that you're going to be here with a lot of your families. By the way, your 8K sponsor line is in your back office. The link is there. You can start promoting it, okay? And it's a pretty funny video. I kind of went a little bit wild on it. I might re-record it at another date. I want to see how it performs first. But it will not work if you guys don't go out there and talk to people about our system first, okay? Go out there and tell them we have a system that does all of the explaining, all of the enrolling, and all of the training for them. When people sign up for our system, the 7-Hour Wealth System, they're going to get 20 training emails, my best stuff I can put out, folks. So your whole team is going to be trained by me, okay? The guy that's put 11,000 people in the business, I've attracted a team that's put 11,000 people in the business, and my system works, okay? So all I can say is start promoting it, make it mandatory. If anybody that gets on your team, make them use it. Otherwise, don't work with them because you're going to be wasting your time. I had a guy call me this week, and just to give you one last example, I found myself spending almost 45 minutes on the phone. I'm like, why am I doing this? I said, are you a member of 7-Hour Wealth? And he said, no. And I said, well, here's the link to join. He says, well, I really can't afford $100 right now. And I said, well, you just cost me about $400 of my time. You know, if you can't afford to plug into a system $99, you need to go rake a lawn or something to get the money, okay? You need to go do some work, you know, go do something, paint a house, you know, whatever. But get the $100 and get the tools that you need to succeed, okay? And get on board with Solavei, folks. 2013 is going to be an awesome year for us. I will see you Wednesday night. Everyone, have a happy holiday. And for those celebrating Christmas on Tuesday, have a Merry Christmas. And maybe we'll make it a video from our house just to give you some Christmas joy from our family. We really appreciate it. It's been a great year. It's been a pleasure working with all of you. I'll see you Wednesday night. We're going to blow out and have a massive webinar on Wednesday night. Get your family and friends on the webinar. And I'm waiting for it to turn 9:01 so I can just say I want 1 minute over. Anyway, everyone have a good evening. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My clock won't change. Anyway, appreciate every single one of you. Bye-bye. Ho, ho, ho.